Has not practiced. Off of crutches right now. To probably the question of whether or not he'll play on Sunday, right now I would say it's 50-50. He has not practiced at all. Will not practice today, and I would say probably would not practice tomorrow. We're not concerned that if he does play, that there's going to be any more damage to his leg. I think because of the internal bleeding in his leg, the first 48 hours were pretty critical in terms of him staying off fit on crutches, elevation. I think the pain in his leg is subsiding. He's done some workouts in pools, but he has not done any running. He hasn't done any shooting. They're hopeful that they can maybe get him to do a little bit of that today or tomorrow. But if he does play, I would say that he probably definitely would not start. And it would probably be a situation we'd put him in there just to see how he felt. But as a coach, I'm going into the game, planning that he's not going to be able to play. Now, I know in his mind he wants to play, he thinks he's going to play, but a lot's going to depend on 7 or 8 days off of not doing anything. I think the last time I was in a situation like this was with Matt Walsh coming out of the SEC tournament where he had a pretty significant foot injury and didn't practice at all right before the NCAA tournament, and really just difficult when a guy's out that long to expect a lot. But I mean, if he's physically capable of playing, we'll utilize him. But what we'll get out of him, I don't know.
Who starts, Billy, if he doesn't?
I don't know. I mean, the two probably guys we look at would be the Casey or Scotty. Matchup-wise, because the game's on Sunday right now, we were probably holding out some optimism to see, yesterday to see what kind of progress Chandler would make. But I think it's probably pretty clear that he's probably not going to be in a position, that we can really, really rely on him or expect to. I think that would be unfair to him and our team. So I think Scotty or Casey are probably the two most likely candidates to possibly do that.
How have they kind of responded in practice, and maybe who's a better player? Or have you...
No, I don't look at it that way. I think that anytime you lose a player like Chandler or any really, really good player, I don't think it's about one of those guys replacing Chandler. He does too much for our team. He rebounds, makes decisions, makes plays. I think it's got to be a collective group. When you got a really good player that's out, I think it's got to be a collective group of people that try to raise their play. Everybody's got to raise their play. Because our team will change, and I think that would be unfair for Scotty or to Casey to say, okay, Chandler's out, now you got to do what he does. They're all, Scotty's basically a point guard, and Casey, I don't think it'd be fair to put him in that position.
And is he going to travel or no?
Chandler?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He'll make
a trip. Yeah.
So if you feel as though he can't really contribute, you sound like even if he plays, it's going to be minimal, and you're not expecting a lot. So why would you play him under that mindset anyway?
Willis Reed, you ever see him?
Well,
So Willis Reed come out of the locker room there, and the guy had a great game. No, I don't know. I mean, I think anytime
but I guess I'm asking, do you need to get? Is it helpful to him just to go out there and run around?
My biggest thing in all these situations is, one, are we potentially doing more harm to him and prolonging it? And the answer is no.
Right.
So he's